Welcome back to Lilio's Stitches. So today we'll be learning how to make breast tube. So in today's tutorial, we'll be needing the measurement we'll be needing for today's tutorial will be our breast point, your underbust, and your half length. So, but if you don't have your client's nipple to nipple measurement, it's very easy. If you don't take the measurement, it's very easy to get it. So you'll be using bust 30. From bust 30 to bust 35, we'll be using 3 or 3.5. That is when it's been divided into 2. It becomes 3 or 3.5. And from bust 36 to 44, we'll be needing 4 or 4.5. And from breast 45 to 50 and above, we'll be needing 5. So guys, today's tutorial will be a step-by-step tutorial, and I know you're going to grab a lot from it. So without wasting much time, let's get down to the video.
So guys, I'll be going off by 6 inches because it's off shoulder. I've taken my breast point, my underbust, and my half length. My breast point is 12. My breast point is 9.5, underbust is 12, and half length is 16, plus my sewing allowance 17. So my client bust is 36. So I'll be taking my nipple to nipple measurement 4 inches. So guys, on my off shoulder line, I'll be removing from 1 inch from the both side, and on my waistline I'll be removing 1 inch from the both side too. Then I'll connect it from the off shoulder. From the off shoulder, I'll be connecting it to my nipple point, while from my waistline I'll connect it to my underbust, then to the nipple point. So guys, we'll be taking our body measurement now. So the circumference of the bust divided by 4 plus the 2 inches I'll be cut off and your 2 inches seam allowance. The same applicable to your waistline and your underbust line. To create my armhole, I'll be going up from my breast point line. That's my bust point. I'll be going up from the line by 2 inches to create the arm opening. Then I will join it to my shoulder line. So because I want the front to be deep, I'll be going down again by an inch. As you can see, so I'm going down by 1 inch. To cut the back of breast tube, you'll be needing your off shoulder line, your breast point line, and your waistline. This time around, we'll not be using our underbust anymore. So from my waistline, I'll be going in by 1 inch, and I connect it from the breast point Then before I will take my zip allowance, which is 1.5, and I'll be taking my nipple to nipple measurement, which is 4 inches. From that nipple to nipple line, I'll be taking 1 inch for my dart. So now I'll be taking my circumference of the bust, divide by 4 plus the 2 I'll be cutting off in seam allowance, 2 inches seam allowance, seam applicable to the waistline, then I will join it. Taking my shoulder measurement from my shoulder line now, I'll be curving it to my arm opening. Because I want the back to be very deep, not that very deep, but to be deep, deeper than the front, I'll be going down by 4 inches. Then I will join it to the shoulder line. Then cut. So I've actually went ahead to iron my ST and my breast padded foam on it behind the camera. So with that's how it will look like. The same applicable to the back panel too. This is my lining. I cut it behind the camera and I've ironed my gum stay on it. Yeah, the same applicable to the back. Iron my gum stay on it. So I'll be joining the front part of my breast tube. I'll be joining it just as I'm demonstrating. That's how I'm going to join it. So this is the back. I will equally be joining it too, just as you're seeing me demonstrating. That's how I'm going to sew it. So guys, this is the lining. I've actually joined the lining, and this is the back panel of it. I've equally joined it. You can see how it looks like. So now I'll be turning the neck of the back. As you see me demonstrating, that's how I'm going to turn it. And this is the front part of my breast tube. This is the lining. I'm done joining the lining, and this is my fabric. So now what I'll be doing is to turn the neck. So this is how it look like when you're done joining it. So it's left. I've equally joined the both side. It's just remaining the zip allowance. So it's left for you to join the half length, whatever, if it's peplum or whatever you want to be under it. So